Good morning to you. It is Monday morning. We are kicking off the week back here home in England. And oh my God, the weather is sublime. I tell you what, the skies are clearer here than they were in Crete. So I'm still in my t-shirt. I could be in my shorts if it wasn't the fact I was about to go and see my client. So loving being back here. Do miss the view, I'm not going to lie. I like my garden. I like my house. It's not the same though, is it? Anyway, I'm going to jump in here. I've got a client coming in literally just a few moments. He's running a few minutes late, and we will be pushing him forward, progressing him forward, and looking at the gaps in his game as he continues to level up himself so that he can continue to improve his performance in his business and continue to get the results that he wants, but also have the quality of experience of life that he is working towards. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Hope you have an awesome one. It's Monday, so make it count. Check in with you in just a little bit. Okay, so just finished with my client. Awesome session, as always. My sessions, if you know me at all, are not your typical 1 hour coaching, counseling, therapy type sessions. They go on as long as we need to go on to get the result and the outcome that we need to get. Today's was no different. We're in there for the best part of 3 and a bit hours, actually. There's no time pressure then, you know. For me, it's not like coming in, the clock's ticking, and your therapy session's over, off you go. Not that I do therapy, but you understand. For me, it's really simple. We come in, I take time. This is why I don't take many one-to-one clients on. I only take the ones on that I really believe I can have a massive impact on, and also the ones who are going to stimulate me, help me grow as an individual, maybe even challenge me. They're the clients I really take on now one-to-one, and this particular client of mine, I love working with him, and he's always trying to run. He's always trying to run with everything, you know, and I'm always trying to instill a little bit of patience. I love that go-getter attitude, by the way. Always instill a little bit of patience. But today, I thought I'd share with you something that came up because it might be something that's relevant to your own business, your own business experience, and everything else. And this is the idea about goals, right, and goal setting. So obviously we're massive fans of goal setting. Everyone at Success Group sets goals. We have a goal setting system that we've designed from the ground up. We have a goal setting methodology and process that we've designed and created from the ground up with all of our experience over the past 6.5 years in Success Groups, but many years before that in personal coaching and sports coaching and everything else that I've been doing. So we've got this whole back-end system, this whole process, this spine of what we do at Success Groups and our extreme business growth masterminds, which holds people accountable to their goals. And the question is really simple, is, you know, where do you set that goal? Because if you set the goal and you achieve it, do you always think that maybe I set it too easy, too short? Like, you know, I said, okay, let's double my business this next 12 months. And then I achieve it and I feel good for a bit. And then I kind of question, hang on a minute, if I did double, why could I have done 2.5 times or even 3 times or 4 times? So we talked about the merits of both setting an absolute goal, right? An absolute fixed goal for 5 years, 10 years time, and absolutely working your ass off to achieve that goal. We also talked about the merits of just seeing how far you can take it. Like, let's have some fun with this. Let's see how fast we can run. Let's see how much money we can make. Let's see how big we can get this business. So there's no definitive goal as an end product other than I'm in this game, I'm in life, and I want to see how far I can push it, how far I can push myself. It's the difference between running a marathon and saying I've got a 4.5 hour target, and a marathon that sits there and says, you know what, I think I can do it in 4.5 hours, but I don't want to limit myself to that. So you know what, I want to go out there and let's just see how damn fast I can run this marathon. Now, some people don't work very well with the latter, okay, because this guy himself didn't feel too comfortable with that, because without having a definitive goal, how does he know what he's absolutely aiming for? And there's absolute merits to that. So what I say to him was, actually, sometimes your longer term goals can be a little bit more open-ended, right? Let's just see how far we can push this. But your short-term goals can be incredibly specific. So you say, right, this next 3 months I'm going to achieve this goal. Maybe the next year I'm going to achieve this absolute goal, okay? If I feel I achieved it too easy, then guess what? You just stretch it the following year. If you feel like you just about made it, then of course you probably set the goal at the right time. If you set the goal and you hit 90% of it, well, you do some analysis. Were there things that you could do better and learn from and everything else? So do you set the same kind of goal again next time? Or do you say, right, you know what? I bit off a bit too much than I could chew. You understand better what you're capable of achieving in any given year, and then you set a slightly less ambitious, I hate that word, less ambitious, in other words, just not outrageously unrealistic goal that still challenges you and inspires you, but one that you can absolutely achieve. But you're learning from year to year, week to week, month to month, and then your overall goal, maybe your 5-year goal, 10-year goal, is one of just saying, you know what, I know where I want to end up, I know where I'm heading, I know where all my year goals are aligned, my month goals, my quarter goals, my day goals even. But you know what? Let's just have some fun with this. Let's just see how damn far we can take this life. Let's just see how far we can take our business, how big we can get it, how much money we can make. If it's sporting achievement, let's see how much weight I can lift. I don't know how much. This year, I want to get to 120 kilos in the bench press, for example. But you know what? My overall goal is I just want to have some fun with this and see how far I can push this body. Actually, there's merits for both of these, and people have been massively successful with both of those. I think you absolutely need very specific short-term goals. I think it's okay to have more ambiguous, just massive stretch goals of like, let's see how far we can take this thing. However, if your brain don't work with that, if you need specifics, guess what? Get your specific goal in there, it's 5 years, 10 years. Just keep on coming back and reevaluating every quarter, every 6 months, every year, whatever it might be, so that you continually learn better of what you're able to perform. It may be your 10-year goal is completely outrageous and there's no chance you're going to hit it. It may be you're playing it a little bit safe. The first year, 2 years, 3 years in, you're going to start to really understand yourself better and your performance better, and you'll be able to address it accordingly. For me, I have a combination of two. I like the idea of just seeing how far I can take something, how far I can push it. When I used to do sport and everything else, it was really like, let's see how fast I can go. Let's see how far I can run. You know, if you say you're going to run 5 miles, you'll do 5 miles. I just like the idea of saying, right, I'll do a minimum of 5 miles and let's see how far I can go after that. And you keep going and just push yourself and see what your limits are. I like that kind of living. Anyway, it's not for everyone. And as everything, you'll work out what works for you and what gets the performance out of you so you can hit your goals and your ongoing long-term objectives. Anyway, I'm now going to jump on, work on the book that I was continuing to work on in Crete, finish that off so I can hand it over to the editor. And then I've got a meeting this afternoon with Young Enterprise, or I should say early evening, with Young Enterprise, where we are putting together the board for the local Young Enterprise, which I'm a big fan of, big support of. Anyway, have an awesome one. I'll check in with you in just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to flash forward to the end of Monday. It's about 12:30. I've got to hit the sack in a minute. We've got a whole day of masterminds tomorrow, but I am flat out still just tidying up the last finishing touches to the book that I did while I was in Crete. Sent some of that over to the editor. I'm going to send a load over tomorrow, and basically over the next few days I will send the rest of it, just do my final little proof on it, a couple of little tweaks, and then it's gone over to their capable hands. Today I also had a meeting with Young Enterprise, so I'm on the board of the West Berkshire Young Enterprise Initiative. It's a global initiative, and it starts off at local, then it goes to regional, then it goes to national, then it goes to European, and then eventually it goes to the world. So really, really cool initiative. I like to support it. I speak at their regional finals the last couple of years, done the keynote there, and this year I've got on the board of the local one, so that'll be a bit of fun, help inspire some young people, show them that entrepreneurism is a genuine career choice. It's a career path rather than just thinking in terms of what job should I do, who should I go and work for. Because of course, for some people, entrepreneurism is absolutely the right path for them, but they don't always necessarily get the awareness of it as a career choice, and certainly don't get the experience of it. So yeah, it's really cool to be part of that. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. I know I had a big jump in the middle. I didn't really give much of that in between, but trust me, I have been absolutely flat out, and that's why I haven't picked up my phone and spoken to you good people. I feel like I've not connected with you. Anyway, tomorrow we've got our mastermind session tomorrow, so that is always great fun. Got a load of work to do actually when I get back tomorrow night. It's going to be like that actually, pretty crazy. Apart from when my kids are here, when I'm going to take some time off. Absolutely, next 2 months, it's going to be pretty wild, but exciting times ahead. Anyway, I hope you've done what you needed to do today to move your life forward, move your goals forward, and keep your business on track for where you want to get it. If not, get up tomorrow, do it all over again, get yourself back on track. Anyway, I'll catch you then. As always, have a good one. See you then.